Welcome to Illusion Island, where your greatest fantasies come true.
Oh gosh, isn't that Fantasy Island?
Well, Mickey, your fantasies come true on Illusion Island too. Trademark pending. You fantasize about something? Are you fantasizing about the perfect Disney game that you can play as Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, or Donald? Your fantasies come true. Just pop in this game on Nintendo Switch and you will experience your fantasy.
Hello, Cheapario here. Today we're going to be playing Disney's Illusion Island. And I'm currently playing this on a Arcade1Up setup. Essentially, there is a third-party controller called the Intec Gaming Arcade stick. And I'm playing the game on Nintendo Switch. And the arcade stick is compatible with the Nintendo Switch. And I have the Nintendo Switch and that arcade stick both set up on this arcade cabinet. So once again, I have this game in the Nintendo Switch, and I'm playing it on an Arcade1Up cabinet, giving you that pretty much full arcade feel or arcade experience in your Nintendo Switch games. And I'm starting up a new game. It's recognizing the arcade stick, and you can play all four characters from the beginning: Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. And I'm going to choose Mickey because Mickey is always the star for me. Hot dog! And as you start the game, you pretty much have this really great harken back to kind of the retro style animations of the Disney of old. But it kind of sets up the story, which is very your basic. The crew is given these maps. They're trying to search for this perfect picnic spot, and they run into this community from the land of Monoth. And they're pretty much telling you that they have these 3 mystical books that have been lost. It's turned their land into turmoil. You need the help of Mickey, Minnie, and Donald and Goofy to be able to find those books and bring peace back and prosperity back to Monoth. So basic storyline that sets you off on this game. And again, the animation is great. It's very fun. And I do like this. Is probably one of my big positives of the game are the cinematics. I wish there was actually more of them. So once you start up the game, you realize the hard truth. It hits you like you purchase a ticket to Disney World, you get excited to go on the rides, and then you're stuck in line the entire time with a bunch of crying kids in the boiling heat. That's how it's like playing this game. That you think that, oh, this is going to look great, this is going to play great, and all you're doing once you finally play the game is you're just jumping. The entire game is just jumping. You don't even have the ability to bop on someone's head. You don't have the ability to throw anything. You don't have any defense actions. The entire game is made up as a platformer, just jumping around. Mickey can't even throw a fist. Oh boy. So really the whole purpose of this game is to collect these different power-ups so you can jump further, jump higher, or just learn different ways to traverse the levels, which even though they call this a Metroidvania, this is not anything as good as Metroid or Castlevania. Besides the discovery of power-ups, there's also key fetching, and you can find your way by going to the pause menu and seeing the map for the level. And of course, when you're doing collectibles, it leads to this Mickey memorabilia within the collections portion of your menu. You can also see information related to your quests that you've completed or still pending. But none of this really matters when there's just such a blandness to this game. None of this is really interesting. Do you really need to know information about the enemies that you can't even interact with? So, not much here, guys. Even more troubling is that you don't have the ability to swap between the characters instantaneously within the game. You have to get out of the game altogether, go back to the menu screen, and then choose the character you want and go back into your saved game. Now, there's really no penalties in this game in terms of losing a life. It seems as if you have an infinite amount of lives. There's plenty of checkpoints, there's plenty of energy, and the game gives you enough hints for you to be able to just traverse the world and have no troubles or challenges whatsoever. The characters don't play any differently. So Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy play the exact same. It's just an aesthetic change between changing out of the characters. Since there's so little in this game, I can't recommend this at all. And for Nintendo Switch, as you can see here, while I have this docked on an Arcade1Up, the characters are just so small. So if you were to play this on your Nintendo Switch in the mobile format, you're going to be really squinting to see your character. So even from the point of being able to play this on a handheld, it's just not going to be the best option for you. And there's so many better other Disney games out there. If you have Steam, you can play Castle of Illusion, you can play Epic Mickey. I think at least Epic Mickey 2 is available on Steam. So there's other options available for you. You don't have to play this game. Really, guys, this is the equivalent of, for me, what would be a free mobile game on your Android or iPhone. That does it for me, guys. There's not much here to say otherwise. This is a huge splash mountain worth of a disappointing miss of a game. So with that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.